If we play a card from exile, you lose life. If you cast a cheap spell, you lose life. If you so much as look at us funny, you might lose life. Okay, well, maybe not that last one, but in all seriousness, this new strategy that rewards us for playing cards anywhere but our hand is so much fun, and it might be the most interesting strategy to come out of the brand new Spider-Man set. All right, guys, we got another brand new spicy deck list from Spider-Man/Omen Paths for you today. And if you guys didn't know, we were part of the early access event where we got access to some of these brand new standard cards that are coming to Arena soon early. And we got to play against some of your other favorite content creators out there who make Magic content as well. And we're playing some new Spider-Man cards today. We're focused on Exile. And what I mean by Exile, man, is that we are focused around Qwen's Insight. If you guys didn't know, this card is one of my absolute favorite cards from the new set. It's allowing us to basically discard a card and draw a card every single turn, but we're focused on the second ability here, which is we get to deal 1 damage to the opponent every time we cast or play something from Exile or basically anywhere other than our hand, which is really cool because it works typically with like Mayhem and stuff like that. We do have a Mayhem land, but we'll get to that in a second. We're really focused on exiling cards, things like Naya, which, you know, this is Qwen in Spider-Man cards verse, but Qwen and Naya, they allow us to exile the top card of our library. We can play it anytime Naya's still on the battlefield, which is really cool. We can flip this over. There's some other synergies where this creature can grow and then, you know, remove counters to exile more cards to play later. So we're focused on that kind of synergy, and because we're trying to deal that damage and ping them to death, we also have Quintoris. That's also going to boost up the damage that we're dealing every single turn based on playing cards from exile and things like that. This will do 2 damage, gain us 2 life. It also discovers, which plays into the ability as well. Discover is a way to play something from exile for free and you know, get the ping. And then lastly, we got the Aharis, which is another Spider-Man, I think 2099 Spider-Man. This card's pretty cool because it can deal damage based on its power to any target, which is really interesting. And this happens on the end step of every turn, as long as you played something from exile or not from your hand. So this card is really sweet with this deck. There's a lot of burn spells going on, just pinging the opponent over and over again. And we are able to utilize Adventure really well because we can play cards from exile after we play the Adventure side of cards, which gives us things like Scalding Viper, which also deals the opponent 1 damage every time they cast a spell for 3 or less. So as you can see, it's just a non-stop pinging effect that the opponent's gonna be having a really hard time dealing with. And I really wanted to get the Arachnomania down today. I can't remember if I did or I didn't, but this card is insane because it can copy anything that we cast from exile, which gets pretty ridiculous. And because we're an adventure, we do have a black spell and Decadent Dragon to also steal from the opponent and play cards from exile that we steal from them, which is fine because again, we have this card which we can discard. It adds black to the pool. It's really nice. We have brand new lands that also add black to the pool, which is really cool. And lastly, I just wanted to address, I do have a full playset of vacuums in here. And the reason I do have the vacuums in here, guys, is because early on in this event, unfortunately, I ran into Mayhem probably 4 or 5 times in a row, played another game, and then I ran into it 4 or 5 times in a row again. So I added Ghost Vacuum into the deck to combat that. I was a little salty about it, that I had to put this card in there to combat it, but it was a little bit of a problem in the event. So I had to do it. Wish it wasn't there. I wish we could have played some other cards, but anyways, super fun list. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. We're gonna jump right into it and get the game started. Peace out. All right, guys, I am super excited because today we are going to be playing in the early access event, and we've got such a fun deck list for you guys today. I'm pretty nervous because, you know, I just unfortunately don't get to play test these decks until we obviously get right into the early access, which can be a little nerve-wracking because it's just theory crafting up until this point. I will say this, I've played a handful of games, and every single matchup I've played so far has been Mayhem. It's been this deck right here. Every single matchup has been Mayhem so far. So I expect a lot more of that. And so unfortunately, I've had to adjust for the meta that's already here, which is Mayhem, which is why we've added in the Ghost Vacuum. So I think I'm going to make a lot of enemies today, unfortunately. But I haven't been able to do much with my deck because Mayhem kills you very fast and they keep bringing things back from the graveyard. So I had to cut a few fun things that I wanted to try in order to make the deck actually work, because I need to get the Ghost Vacuum going here to ruin some Mayhem players situations. Sorry, MTG Malone. I know it's a really good deck list. It is. It's very, very good. But But yeah, I'm ready for it now. And I'm tired of losing to it. I'm tired of losing to it. Okay, okay, that goes to exile. That makes sense. Okay. Alrighty. All right, my turn. We'll take this. And, ooh, a Decadent Dragon. Okay, that's pretty fun. I think I'm gonna drop off... you know, I'm gonna drop off Ill-Timed Explosion. I don't think we're gonna need that. Let's go here. Okay, we got a couple of spells, but none of them are lands, which is unfortunate. Needed some lands there. Risen Reef or Restless Reef is pretty solid. Okay, sent away some pretty good things there, but nothing crazy. I wish this was instant speed. This card would be so much better if it was instant speed. Any creatures in my graveyard? Yeah, I do have some creatures. Let's take this. Another Ghost Vacuum, not very helpful. We're gonna send that away. Land is good. I can pay the mana for it too, which is nice. Let's get a blue land. Do we want to pay the life or just enter tapped? I mean, is there anything for... I guess there is something for 5 I'd like to play, but let's just do tapped for now and get this down so I can block the reef. I need something that can block that reef. I love that I stole this from them, by the way. This is Dr. Octopus, and I'm playing this card later today. So much fun. Okay, they're trying to bring something back from the graveyard, but they can't. That card's been a pain in my neck today, I'll tell you that much. But I'm glad we've solved that problem. Okay, got another land. Perfect. Do I really need it right now, though, or do I throw it away? I mean, I think I throw it away. Okay, another one is pretty OP, but I think we're covered there. Let's start with this, see if we can get a land off the opponent. Again, I'm sorry, Malone. I'm sorry you had to be the one to run into my Ghost Vacuum. But everybody's been playing that deck, and I had to come prepared. I'm still going to leave my Decadent Dragon back to block. Okay, or not. Or I won't. That's also an option. Man, I'd really like to get the Arachnomania down, but I just haven't had an opportunity where I felt safe enough to do it. All right, let's go to my graveyard here. Let's get down a dragon. Okay, another Ghost Vacuum can go. Get a land. We have 5 mana to work with here, so I suppose, I mean, we could zombify something here, which is cool. Decadent Dragon being zombified seems pretty nice, actually. Okay, and I'm gonna play this and pay some life, actually, to get down a Viper. All right, so the Viper's now gonna ping them as well every time they, you know, try to cast a smaller spell. All right, I will make that block. All right, let's see what Malone does here with that. They probably have another Zombify, I would imagine, based on how they're playing this. And they're just waiting for me to go Ghost Vacuum, but I'm gonna wait for them to go Zombify, actually. Okay, they draw a card off that, I'm assuming. Oh, they're going for the damage right away, so they're trying to end the game. They're trying to end the game quick here. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't have trample. That's been one of the more problematic cards I've had to deal with, though, as of late, so. All right, oh, Quintaurus is nice. Quintaurus is very, very nice. We'll drop this off. Land is good. Quintaurus, and then I don't have anything I can play, though, from exile at the moment, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and discover, I think. Resolve, yes. Wait, why couldn't I play that? I don't know why I couldn't play that. I don't know. Anyways, no attacks. Discover 4 until you're not in 4 or less, you may cast it without paying its mana cost or put it into your hand. Why did it not go off? I'm so confused. I'm clearly missing something here, but I should have been able to play the Scalding Viper, I feel like. All right, they're dealing 3. Well, that could come back to haunt me, couldn't it? All right, we are going to chump block to save our Quintoris because it's going to gain us all that life back to win us this game. It's kind of the key here to finishing out this game. All right, we're going to exile your Mako. Nothing coming back from the yard. Not going to allow it. What do we drop? I'd really like to get the Mania down, but this game, we're just under too much pressure. We just won't be able to get the Mania. All right, we're going to play what? This seems pretty fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this seems really, really fun. But so does all this other stuff. Guess I'm going to get down another Insight so I can start pinging them some more. I should probably try to close this thing out, right? There we go. And then I just need one more thing to be able to get casted here, but I don't have the mana for it. All right, that'll have to do. That'll have to do for now. Man, that thing being able to create a treasure every turn is crazy. It's rare. Okay, I thought it was like an uncommon for some reason. All right, we got a Risen Reef attack coming in here. That's good. I can block both of these, and so we're fine here. I will trade with the Reef. Should I trade with the Reef or should I trade with the... I should probably trade with the creature, right? And then just exile it from the graveyard. Yeah, that seems fine. All right. Fear of missing out, sure. Tapped out? No, they're not tapped out. They got treasure. We got to be careful about that. 3 damage, I'm assuming. Drawing a card. Okay. Why do I feel like they're going to have like some sort of crazy top end here that's going to blow me up? All right, let's go exile you. Okay, cool. I got really nervous there for a second. I don't know why. Felt like maybe like a fling spell or something ridiculous. Okay, Bitter Triumph to blow that up. That actually does hurt a little bit. Sure. But I just gotta deal 2 damage here, which I can do just by casting 1 spell from exile. And they're tapped out. Yeah, that'll be GG's. You can go. Actually, that can win me the game, huh? All right, 2 damage, any target, straight to the face, and that'll do it. GG's. I mean, that was a fun game. It was a long one, trying to figure it out, but trying to still learn my deck list. But it's good to know that I at least have the ability to win games now against Mayhem with the vacuum. So, GG's. Alrighty, we got the opponent going first here. Oh no, we played Eldrazi earlier. He was also playing Mayhem, so I wonder if he's still on that deck right now or if he's moved on to something different. But our hand is good enough to keep. But yeah, man, I'm feeling like a brand new player now, though. I feel like we at least have, like I said, the competitiveness to potentially shut these types of opponents down now. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, this looks like the same deck he was running earlier, which is Mayhem. That's not good. Okay, I can bounce that back to their hand for the time being, which is nice. I think I'm gonna drop Insight number 2, or should I keep it? Maybe I should keep it and play it. I don't think we're gonna have time for this. That's the only problem I really kind of have right now with these decks, is that I don't have time to do anything because they put me under so much pressure so fast. Looking for the Looking for the vacuum though. If we find the vacuum and I blow up the board, then we're in really good shape. All right, we send this back though. All right, that saves me a lot of time, I feel like, but it's on top of their deck, so expect that to come back. They've got 3, 4, 5 mana to work with here. The ramp is crazy. The ramp is crazy. Kefka, that's a 4/5. That's a 4/5. Yeah. Guess we drop off you. Alrighty. I think we drop this for now. Okay, we got our land. That can get us the ill-timed explosion, but I don't think I want to play that right now. I think it's got to be this because, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to want to waste an entire sweeper on just that. All right, we're going to get down the Naya, though. Okay, we're going now. We're moving. We're moving. We got some lands we can actually cast now, too, which is really helpful. We're moving. This one came off of Naya, so that can wait. This has got to go next turn. We got to discard again, though. Tough, dude. Guess we drop a creature because they're probably planning on dropping a creature as well. Yep. Called that. No blocks. You can have it. I'm going to have to answer this Kefka, though, this turn. I'm going to have to hit the ill-timed explosion. That can go as much as I really want to keep it and play it. Okay, ill-timed explosion, drop off the courage, and then whatever land, I guess. Yeah, that takes care of the field. I guess I should have played the passage. That was a mistake. Whoops. Well, it doesn't matter, I guess. Does this keep the exile top 2 cards alive to end your next turn? Yeah, I was gonna lose one of the lands anyway, so I guess it's not a mistake. It's just frustrating. Awkward. It's awkward. 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's a tap land anyways, and I've also got the mana off this. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we send this back, have them replay it again. Play this. Play this. That's not bad. Dealing 2 damage a pop now, and the Viper's gonna start triggering too, which is helpful. They can throw some more damage at my face though. They're gonna go steal some cards from my deck. They did this last time. They did this last time. Man, I will say this though. I will say Spider-Man is such a small set, and I totally understand that, you know, there's going to be a lot of the similarities in people's builds because there's not a lot of cards, you know, not a big pool to choose from when it comes to new cards, and Mayhem is clearly the best thing you can be doing. Yeah, I mean, it does always kind of like stink a little bit when, you know, there's already a meta. There's already a meta in early access. All right, should I steal some cards from them to even it out? Maybe. I mean, ill-timed explosion is really good though, but I think stealing some cards from them. Oh, I don't have any black sources yet. Darn it. I will though. I will once I get the starting town in. Wow, that was a mistake. Another mistake was made. All good though. All good though. Didn't realize my mana was the way it was. Should have kept the ill-timed explosion. I wonder which cards they took from me though. I wonder. Shoot the sheriff. They're gonna pay the ward though, it looks like, which kind of takes away the rest of their turn, you would think. A tap land is good. And okay, that's fine. That's gonna connive. Quintoris, that's too good. That's too good not to keep, right? All right, so we got Quintoris, and we've got Naya. Okay, Quintoris though. Let's go see what Quintoris hits. I'm still confused why the Discover didn't work that last game. And it's gonna happen again or what? No, it works this time. What? We're gonna send back. We're gonna send back the stone here because it's ramp for them. I mean, no, this can't be blocked. Let's send this back. All right, and then we play the Viper. All right, and now they take 2 damage per play. I think we got him. I think we got him. We didn't even need the vacuum either. We did it on the merit of the actual build itself. Oh, they take a con though, which is going to gain them a little bit of life. I wonder if they hit on the Discover. Okay, that's fine. A little mayhem. But that's going to deal another 2. I really want to get down the Naya on the other side, you know, the Jeskai side. I think that would be so much fun, but unfortunately, there's too much pressure these days. I think I'm going to try it, though, against our opponent here. I just got to play 1 card from Exile, and we're good to go. Two more mana to work with here. I wonder what the opponent does with it. Okay, they play a Viper, which deals another 1. That's such a fun card, but unfortunately, we don't get the opportunity to get that going. Ah, it's a good card too. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we got him. All right, we got him. We're gonna go ahead and play this for 2, and then play it from here, and that'll take care of the rest. All righty, GG's, got him. All right, looking good. We're on a 2-game run now. I'm feeling confident. Beating some Mayhem players. Love it. Let's go. GG's. All right, well, I think our 2-game run's about to come to a close here. This hand is garbage. It's not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Multiple colors. Let's just drop you for now. See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Our hand is actually really good. It went from really bad to really, really good. Mono blue. Okay, wait a minute. We got something new, guys. Guys, don't want to like get excited here, but we got something new. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Naya down. We'll look to flip this later. That's such a cool card. I love that card. I cannot wait to try that myself. All right, this unfortunately was bad luck because I can't play this until the following turn, which means Naya being out on the battlefield longer, being exposed longer, means potentially we're going to lose that a little bit sooner. Okay. Maybe they're trying to blink some stuff. I did see somebody earlier today. I think it was the first game of my day. I only saw 2 other builds. It was like a Gruul aggro, and then I saw a some sort of blink deck where they blink this card with the new X mana instant speed spell. But I've got some answers for the tokens, which is good. But I don't have an answer if they blink that. Do I steal some things from them or do I bounce this? There's options all over the field here. Should I create an 0-1? I think I'm gonna steal some cards from them, or at least try to. They may counter it, you never know. But the Decadent Dragon excites me. I feel like that's a really fun spell. We got to be really careful too not to block the new 2/2 here on the field, this Bellion, because it can get bigger when whenever blue spells are being cast, you know. Alrighty. Are they going to send that back, or are they going to leave it on the field? Looks like they're going to send it back to my deck here, which I'm okay with that. It taps them out, and then I can go ahead and use my Decadent Dragon without fear of counters. So I can get an 0-1 instant speed. That's interesting. I didn't realize that was an instant speed spell. I thought it was sorcery. All right, down to 13. They're kind of cooking. All right, let's go and do this real fast before they get that third mana open for them. What you got for me? Counterspell? Sure seems like a counterspell. Maybe Spell Pierce or something like that. Negate. I mean, Interruption. There's so many choices. They might have that new one that in webs and pulls something back. Yep, they do. They sure do. Okay, well, I'm going to play this because it's going to be able to deal 2 damage from any target. Wait a minute. Why do they still have something they can do here for 1? Do they have another in web? Oh, they do, huh? Okay, cool. They let this slide. I'll take it. All right, this is going to come down. We're going to choose. We got, we'll probably need another red source. Enter taps. All right, so we're going to deal 2 damage because it came in from exile. And we're going to take out you. I guess I should have went for the Drowner now. I'm thinking about it because they clearly have a 1 mana interactive piece, which could be an instant spell like a Consider, which could end up growing the Wizard. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part. Oh, I guess they were going to stop it anyways. It's an exact spell to stop. It gives hexproof. Sure. Alrighty. I wonder what they do. Do they attack with their 3/3 into my double strike creature? Interesting quandary here. Nope, just a 4/4. I figured. Okay, that works for me. I can bounce that back, and then I've got a pretty good situation here. Let's do this first, and then we bounce you. No, oh, actually I had Vigilance. I forgot this card has Vigilance too. Should have thought about that. That's on me. I rushed that play a little bit and I get punished for it. Any attacks from the opponent here? I don't think so. I mean, they didn't have anything last turn with 1 card in hand. They could have top decked something pretty good here, but I think that one of their cards in hand is a land here. I don't know. But starting next turn, Quintoris comes in. I start gaining some life back. And I can start picking some of these smaller guys off here with the Storm Spinner. And I should be able to get back into the lead here and win the game. I really, really want to flip Naya just once in this video, but this would be a pretty good opponent to try to do it onto, I think. All right, so they're going to tap my double strike. Sure. That means I'm going to have to block with Naya, which means I'm not going to flip it. Well, I guess maybe I could... Maybe I could take the damage. It's 5 damage. Quintoris Con is going to gain me 2 per exile spell casts, right? So, gain 2. I don't know. I feel like I have to block here. I feel like it'd be pretty unwise not to. Ah, okay. I get saved anyways. Works for me. Quintoris. Land is going to deal... No, it's not going to deal anything. Okay, we'll discover. Ill-timed explosion. I mean, yeah, we're going to play it for sure. I don't really want to sweep the board, though. So I think I decline here. I decline, and then we say no attacks. We'll do some blocking here to protect the Quintoris. They could send everybody at him, but they're going to make some trades that I don't think they're going to be too fond of. So they may be a little bit more hesitant. I didn't realize. I thought playing the land would get me the 2 damage off of the Quintoris. I'm so used to the 2 mana enchantment now pinging the opponent for playing things from exile, including lands, but this is actually when you cast a spell. It's all good though. It's all good. So let me read this one more time because we actually haven't got a chance to flip it yet. Whenever you play a land from exile, I cast a spell from exile, put a 1/1 counter, and then I can remove 2 counters to exile top card in my library. Okay. It's just another engine to keep us going if we get to that point. All right, so it looks like they are just going to send in 2 here. They're gonna protect their Bellion. I had a feeling they'd leave something back here because I don't want to lose everything. All right, we're definitely protecting the Quintoris because I'm not letting that leave the battlefield. Okay. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and create this. Let's get this down. And then I'm just gonna play the Viper, that way I can trigger the 2 damage off of this. All right, they have something here. Huh, I wonder. I really wonder what's gonna happen here. Are they gonna bounce it? I mean, if he bounce it, that's fine. I'll just replay it, and then, I mean, I'm still gonna get the damage from playing something from exile. Yeah, I think it's a bounce spell. I think they're just not too sure what to do with it. Oh, it's a counter spell. Okay, well, I still cast a card. Wait, what happened? Oh, they thought I was playing an instant or sorcery spell? Okay, well, that was a mistake, I guess, on their part. I was so confused on what was happening there. Okay, so they tried to counter something they couldn't counter. That makes sense. All right, we're just going to attach all these to the creature that's going to turn into a land. I believe those are going to fall off when it becomes a land, though. Because a land cannot carry an artifact onto it, I don't think, unless it specifies otherwise. I guess we're about to find out, though. Ugh. Just waiting on the opponent here. I hope you guys are having a good day, though. I hope you guys are enjoying the new Spider-Man cards, man. It's been a weird one today. It's been a really weird event for me so far, but things are going good now. We're on the up and up. I like the new cards a lot. I do think that because the set is so much smaller, that what's going on here? I feel like with the set being so much smaller, it is a little bit tricky right now to build decks that have a ton of new cards. And but I've got 4 really cool deck lists that I've already got dialed and ready to go for you guys. I'm gonna try to get 6 by the end of the night. I may have to check out Mayhem, unfortunately. All right, so the opponent is going to go to a 5/5 here. I guess getting the counters does mean those stay on the creature, which is a reason why you should play that. All right, we play this from exile. We play this. All right, so it's gonna ask me if I want to get some cards off the top here from this 2 damage, but I'm on my end step, so unless it's instant speed, I'm not gonna be able to play it. So let's just say no to the Courage for right now. Courage is a really good draw engine that can keep cards flowing for us. As long as this can't become unblockable for some reason, we're gonna be fine. I think this game is pretty much done. Oh, they can get back a spell from their graveyard. I'm guessing it's going to be a Flood Maw. I think it's all they can really. Oh, I guess they can get the counter spell, but that wouldn't really do much. Just going to attach some spheres to that. Okay. Yeah, I honestly think this is just semantics at this point. I'm pretty sure this game is pretty much over. We got to get through it. I need to get some more cards off the top from this Courage, maybe hopefully get some more value. All right, so that's fine. We'll trade there. All good. Becomes a land. All right, so we get a bounce effect. Can replay it from the graveyard, deal some damage. All right, let's do that. Let's go ahead and bounce you. Play you. Damage, draw some cards. Yes, please. Very nice. Get this in. Let's draw some cards. Yes, please. I mean, it is just so much value when this starts rolling. And then we're dealing damage with this, right? All right, so I guess that's game. Decline. And end the game. All right, that'll work. GG's. I could have attacked too. I don't really care how that was gonna end, but we got through with the W, and that was actually really clean too. I felt good. All right, we're gonna try to squeeze in one more quick game here. This hand looks good. I really want to get down Arachnomania. That's kind of like my main objective right now in this final game. It's like the one card I haven't got to show you guys how silly it can be. All right, we're definitely gonna play this down first. We'll go vacuum next. It looks like we get a blue land here, which maybe not mayhem, but I've been seeing some Grixis builds. We'll see. All right, I guess we'll play you and choose probably red. Enters tapped, and this does count as a mountain, which does turn on the Verge. Abrade the Vacuum. Do you like your graveyard then? Is that why? Are we worried about that card? Huh. All right, this is instant speed, but that's... Oh, that is 2 toughness. I thought it was 3. Oh, we might actually be able to just blow that up and be pretty happy. Let's go. Are they doing the whole, like, you know, infinite sort of teamer combo? I wonder what sort of new Spider-Man cards they got for this sort of build. Another one. Yeah, I figured. Okay. At least they're not going to be able to get, I don't think, a card draw out of it, right? Nice. Okay, so I may want to just go for either returning that to their hand. Yeah, probably returning it to their hand, right? Because I can do this. Oh, but then I won't be able to... Okay, let's do this, and then Naya, I suppose. Let's go Naya. Arachnomania, we found it, we found it. Okay, that's one of the 2 in the deck, so if Naya dies, we might be kind of unfortunately cooked with being able to play it. So I'm gonna have to play probably pretty poorly here in order to get that card down. Because I probably should ill-timed explosion here, because they're gonna get double triggers out the Trailblazer and they're gonna go infinite. Why are we playing this in early access? I don't understand. I don't understand. Alrighty, let's get this down and then this. No attacks. Arachnomania is ready for next turn, which is all I've been trying to get down and do here. All right, they get double the effects of this, meaning drawing 2 additional cards, get 2 additional mana. I can easily roaming throne, or I'm sorry, ill-timed explosion the field though, so I'm very happy about that. I'm just more... Okay, I can't block because I'll lose the Arachnomania. I'm worried about my mana consumption next turn, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there will be no ill-timed explosion going off next turn, unfortunately. I think the land gets dropped here. Okay, we get another one. Perfect. Arachnomania on the field. Let's go. Okay, we finally get to show you guys how ridiculous this card is. Yeah, there's nothing for 3 I want to play. I could bounce something back though. But we came here for Arachnomania. We're gonna go for Arachnomania. Take action. We're copying this. Let's go. Let's choose white. Enters tapped. And we do send in, I think, both of these, right? I mean, 4 more damage seems pretty solid. And every time they cast a 3 mana spell or less, it's going to be dealing damage to them twice as fast now. So, okay, is this a new card? We finally see a new card. Whenever this attacks, if you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater this turn, draw a card. Whenever it attacks, if you've cast a spell, okay. That's a lot of damage, man. 6, 10, 14 damage. 1 mana open. I feel pretty safe that I'm not going to die, but I don't think I can really risk it. You know what I mean? Okay. No fireball, it looks like. That's good. This can come in tapped from the graveyard, so we'll try that. Ill-timed explosion for 6 is not good enough anymore. How do we win this? How do we win this? It's got to be this, and then we send back this to their hand when they try to attack with it. Make some chump blocks. Yeah, probably. Okay. And then if I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's not going to leave me enough mana to do the Horned Locked Whale. So I guess we passed the turn. They've got so much mana to work with here now, guys, and an entire grip of cards in hand. So I don't expect us to get through this next turn, but I'm pretty happy because we got the Arachnomania down. I kind of forced it. Probably could have played Ill-Timed Explosion way sooner and gotten value there, but I was dead set on playing this card. Wish I could have got more like more bang for my buck with it, but you know. All right, keep casting more of those. I just hope they're not able to generate haste for every creature they get on the battlefield. I'm sure they will at some point. That's interesting. I like that card. If you guys don't know Imposter Syndrome, whenever they attack with a creature, if it deals damage to me, they can make a copy of it. I may be actually dead here. I just realized the heirloom gives trample to a creature with power 4 or greater. So if they were wise here, they would probably just give trample to something. That's bad. Okay, well, that's the card that wins them the game for sure. Now they go wide and we get cooked here. So not everything gets haste, but just those 2 tokens. That's good enough though. I mean, I block here, I block here. It gets through. I send that back. Darn it. All right. Well, they've had lethal for a minute now. I'm just glad we got the Arachnomania down, though, man. That was a lot of fun. This deck was really, really cool and interesting, and obviously it needs some tweaking, but it feels really, really good. And we were able to beat a lot of the stuff we saw, basically because we prepared for it. But you know, once we start seeing other things, we'll have to make the adjustments for the meta, of course. But that was really fun, and I think there could be something pretty positive to gain from this deck.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man. Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.